Greetings to all the comrades of the APC, Sierra Leone, and the Diaspora. Today, on the 31st of July, 2022. This is the online TV platform. We're the mouthpiece of the APC in the Diaspora. And me, we present the show today, Mina Comrade Owan Kasu. Alongside Comrade Owan Kasu, we get beautiful Sweet Bonita, one of the co-hosts of this very important flagship show where we can bring to Una every Sunday from 6 o'clock Salon time, 7 o'clock UK time. I want to ask Sweet Bonita to come up and say hi to comrades them. It's a slight technical issue with the pictures with the come up, but yes, we'll go clearly. Sweet Bonita, quickly, please.
Hello, good evening, comrades. Oh, sorry, as we all know, it's technological age. I'm having difficulties, and hopefully we'll try to sort this out.
It will be sorted. We have a technical man tonight with us.
Exactly, and I'm grateful sharing the panel with our wonderful panelists.
Oh yes, definitely. Of course, today we get very important topic for discuss. Now, so today, the interview of the chairman of the 21-man committee, winner, Mr. Alfred Peter Conte, and the facts. Initially, we guess them with Comrade Bumne, winner the PR for the 21-man committee, and then we get with former presidential spokesman, winner Abdullah Biriti. But Bumne, nobody feel too well, nobody keep well. He made an effort to come into the show, but we asked him for make he take a break. Honorable Bundu, the former leader of the majority party in parliament, the Maoron served the APC for 15 years. The parliament is here with us to step in for Bumne comrade. So I want to introduce the two eloquent gentlemen of the APC, make them come live. If I can start with my brother, Mr. Biriti, the former presidential spokesman. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Owan Kasu and Sweet Bonita for Get Me. This is another opportunity because Honorable Ibrahim Bundu, since we lost elections 2018, and not been get an opportunity for who ever talk. So today, an opportunity, I say hi to them as well. And I'm sure we will get a very good conversation. I look forward to it.
Fantastic. Well, now I want to come over to the man himself, Mr. Honorable Ibrahim Bundu. Make him introduce himself to me. Over to you, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, Awan Kasu, and my warm greetings to Abdullah Berete. Just like what you say, it's been a while, and this is a very good coincidence, and it's a very good opportunity. And let me also say hello to Sweet Bonita and the rest of the viewers. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. We want to appreciate you, Honorable Bundu, for stepping on a very short notice, for stepping for Comrade Bumne. Of course, Bumne made a lot of effort for joining me also today, but because they keep well and we see in condition, we think you go decide for them, stepping on in behalf, and I think it's one and the same, basically. We are happy to get you here today for, allay the fears and give you some facts of what happened in the interview of Alfred Peter Conte. I want Let's Bonita come back and say hi to people, and because I think I see them beautifully now.
Hello, good evening, all comrades.
Wonderful.
I know the wonderful APC logo was missing, so this is why
now we can see clearly.
So I'm back as APC.
yes, fantastic. Well, we want for kick off now, but before we kick off, there is one video we are going for share with we. We know that of Alfred Peter Conte. We be making submission na AYV, just one of them. And then from there, we got quite a number of them actually, but I just pick one random one and share them with we. And then from there, we go begin to piece out some of the facts, then the background of the conversation there, and also who's how they take them from. Make I just do quickly this one.
spoke about became apparent to the point where we decided to move according to what you call the quorum. In all APC gatherings, even in the 1995 Constitution that's now outdated, and the current Constitution, we have what you call a 1/3 majority. A 1/3 of the membership forms the quorum. So in a committee of 21, if we have 7 people, including the chairman of the committee, it's a quorum. We can move on and make decision on behalf of the party. So to speed things up, we intend to do that. If the need arises to call a meeting, we'll call the meeting. And if it's 7 people, it's a quorum. But I want people to know the mechanism of the committee is 21 people. 8 people are members, 8 of them are members of parliament. And so during parliamentary debates and parliamentary sittings, we've been rescheduling meetings. So in fact, if you notice during the recent bill that they were debating, I was in parliament. Since the day the parliamentarians were attacked, they called me. One of them called me, not people from the committee, a different parliamentarian called and said, Chairman, this is what's going on. So I came over and I was with them in solidarity until the debates were over. So when the debates ended, they were going to go into what they call committee stage. So when I was told they're going into committee stage, I said, all right, it's time for us to resume work. The party's work is not going to be left behind, you know? So we started the process to have a meeting. It was on Monday. The debate concluded on Monday. And on Tuesday, we set up the first meeting. And they said, no, we have a sitting today, you know? Please, let's reschedule. But I said, you know what, we need to move. The party needs to move. If 8 people are absent, we're left with 13 people out of 21. We can sit and have a good debate.
But their presence in the committee as well was part of the recommendations from the court, right?
Yes.
And they should be appointed.
Yes.
As well as your own people who are members of the committee.
Yes.
So this division, is it between the people that you appoint to be part of this committee as against those who are coming from parliament? Is that where the divide is?
Well, if you go back immediately after the pronouncement was made of the judgment, some legal people or lawyers, along with former members of the executive, the now defunct executive, came out and said, it's a 12-9. It's 9 of them and 12 of us. So they started the division. So since I came, we've been trying to unite these 2 groups so we can work for the party, you know? And it's difficult because I'll say majority of them, or maybe all of them, are members of the former executive, all of them. Because by virtue of your position as an elected member of parliament, you're automatically part of the APC executive in that particular district or region. And then the next sets of people that came were all members of the previous executive. So basically I'm sitting with the previous executive and trying to effect change. So it's not easy.
Now let's talk about your leadership. What are some of the priorities as we head towards the 2023 elections? As we know, you are yet to conduct a lower level election up to the national executive level as well.
Well, my priority is to win 2023 elections, to make sure we have the appropriate elected officials that will take us to that election. People need to know this is an interim body. So our job is to be.
Okay. Well, this is just glance of some of the discussions that we Alfred Peter Conte na AYV. I just want to make comrades the LP for share the link. The link being out right now. If we can start for share the link, please, whoever don't join right now, make them do a favor and share this very important discussion who they get about repartee APC. I want to make my comrade Abdullah Beriti lend we in ace, make a listen keenly to the submission of Honorable Ibrahim Bundu. Let me start with them first. We been interviewed Bumne a couple of weeks ago or something like that. It been told we say because of the tedious work we didn't get to do within the 21-man committee and the timeline we didn't get. I mean, things say make Alfred Peter Continental engage too much on the media, make it get the job done properly, you know, because it look like we say whenever it seems to come to the media, people in the twist in words them and, you know, turn them around and interpret them in a way we not go look the way how it mean. So surprisingly for some of, well, for APC supporters them, we just see Alfred Peter Conte now AYV on this interview, and quite a lot of revelations then come out on that interview day. What we show now is just one of the many videos them we did out at the moment. So Honorable Bundu, una sidom, una allow Alfred Peter Conte for go do or na instead just go on out of your own evolution. You hear me, sir?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yeah. What is the question?
The question is now una where it go out na AYV. Una be aware of that, una agree for make it go na AYV or na out of your own accord.
Definitely so. We're aware of go on to AYV, and we get we consensus. We were there na the regular meetings. But make I say this: the service we would render and the task we then give we na a public service. A public service. Everybody know this. So if it's a public service, so going to the public should not be regulatory. Let people not look at them as regulatory. The chairman or any member of this committee can go and brief the public so that the public, we full of anxiety, we full of what is for let them know what did happen at the 21-man committee. Therefore, no. So the question of Alfred going with our authority or out of your own position, it is given.
The sound don't go down a little bit. The sound don't go down a little bit.
It's up to you. That's your own problem.
Okay.
I don't know if that answers your question.
Okay, well, yeah, it's okay. Waiting I want for add to that. Now that it's a content.
The voice.
Okay, Mr. Nobody get you earlier. I hope you get me now clearly. Okay. You get me now clearly? You get me now?
Hello.
Me to get you briefly. I they get you briefly. You know they give me not so. Okay, well, make a come to okay. Make a come to Berity while we try for rectify that one day. Honorable Berity, are you hearing me?
Yeah, me there, you clear one.
Okay, right. I'm not sure if you listen to what Honorable Bundu talk about Alfred Peter Conte, say they're all aware, the one the way they attend the meetings.
Yeah, I read that.
You read that, but yes. I'm not sure if you're still hearing us. I think say my background technical man go try for call him and advice are waiting for do maybe log off and come back
Yeah, because they see they make sense, you know, the area too.
Yes.
Maybe
Honorable
let's
Bunu,
just
speak up,
go
please.
off. Let's go off and come on again.
Yes. I don't know if you more able for. Okay. Let somebody chat with them quickly. Let somebody chat with them. The technical man go try for chat with them. Okay, wait there. Somebody go call you. Right. Okay, Mr. Berity, you listen to the interview. Oh, okay. Yeah, you didn't hear me, but a low one, eh? I think say na the phone. Something just come up na the phone and then the volume just drop. Maybe you come back.
No, or maybe what we might be experiencing is he's receiving a phone call, because that also disrupts.
That is what I suspected.
Yeah, something just come up and then the thing just drop.
Somebody's there helping him. Anyway, yeah, let's continue because we can't hold back.
Yes. So yes, Mr. Berity, you happen for listening to this interview or watch these videos on social media or somehow. Atu? Is that correct?
No, now the first time this particular one, this
Mr.
segment,
Berity, are you there?
the segment was shown at AYV. This is the first time I listened to this one.
Okay, you listen to them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, Honorable Bundu.
Yes.
Will I get you clearly now, right? Will they get you now? Honorable Bundu.
Hello.
Yes, will they get you?
Yes. Yes, I get to now. But let me now do something. I think maybe I will put the speaker on.
Okay. Touch the speaker back. Just touch the screen.
Okay.
The speaker there, they touch the speaker there, they come up back. Okay. So, Mr. Berity, you say you watch some AYV. Tell me about it. What's your first reaction to that?
I'm not being get the opportunity for watch and pass where you play and gist now. Now watch them.
Okay.
And according to a member of the 21-man committee, when Ibrahim Bundu, they say now with a consensus, now can get for any one pandemic can able to go public and go articulate the issues them on behalf of the 21-man committee of our party. I want to take the cue from the last question where the journalist asked Alfred Peter Conte, where he say, waiting are your priority moving forward. And Peter Conte say in priority now for let we win 2023 elections. For me, that is why I am very much enthusiastic to be on this forum. Because even the last time owner host me, the opportunity and the conclusion is, what can we do for law we win 2023? But again, in that same interview, Peter Conte don't tell we say, and between and among themselves, they not seem they see eye to eye. And I've been getting the opportunity a few days ago for also be in an interview with TNT Media Empire, where them be anchor, them bring in this guy, AKK, winner, a member of the 21-man committee. In fact, he come out very clearly. He say he not go hide them from the public for say, there are very, very cogent divisions within the 21-man committee. So the question for me is, how can these 21-man committee members them not they see eye to eye, but they all they say they want law we win 2023 elections. We be say right now that we entrust with the opportunity, the courts give them the opportunity so that they go able to come, do what they're able to do. We go into local, lower level elections, stay, we go on the interim basis. So now that make, during that interview, me own passionate appeal wagi in the presence of the honorable was do ya anything with them they do inside the 21-man committee, may they always get three things behind them back. Number one, may them no say Sierra Leoneans don't tire with SLPP, and that the only alternative that they look up to now the APC. And therefore, they owe it to the party and the people of Sierra Leone. And secondly, made them pull all personal interest or aggrandizement wherever it may occur. I am not saying definitively people then get personal aggrandizement, but the admonition was, if there is one, made them look at the bigger picture, made them forget about the individual and the ego and the self. Because the party is bigger than individuals, and that Sierra Leoneans are looking very, very desirously for let we come back to power as the only party we will able to address the bread and butter issues, reverse the notorious image where Sierra Leone don't get because of the abysmal human rights violations and where the current governments they commit, and also for make sure say we restore the image of the country. And we all know, maybe don't articulate the issues there when I was presidential spokesman. Successive reports and where they come from the Global Peace Index, they always rank Sierra Leone as one of the most peaceful country. Now the sub-region, in fact, we did number 3, and we were number 1 in West Africa. So with their accolades and if this government don't can reverse all of this, and also then they try for use propaganda for say everything is rosy, I think say I will use this opportunity in this widely watched and viewed platform for let the comrades them waiting at the 21-man committee across the board. Let them do we a favor. Do ya? Let them put the personal aside and focus on the bigger picture. Let them be united. That way they will be able to go into 2023 elections so that we will be assured of victory. Because some of us are planning to leave to go join the fight so that we will come back to power. But that fight will be very easy for we. If we go, we meet the comrades and within our ground where they sacrifice and do all things. If them back will go now, will not meet again divisions and at the ground. So to me, that is my passionate appeal.
Okay, fantastic. I think that's a good submission there for start of this program. I want for make sure say this program is widely shared around so people can view it and make their contribution also. I just want to come to Sweet Bonita quickly and see Uda welcome quickly inside the show, and then from there we can kick off. I think so Honorable Bundu don't come back. Now the video no more not see it, to not see the image yet, but I think you don't come back. Yes, Sweet Bonita, over to you.
Yeah, comrades, one of the questions here we had from our viewers, we have Delwyn Thomas want to say good evening, and that is Tarawale, Suleiman Kamara, Amadou, Adam Amambud, and here again, we have Howard Isisai. That's content. These are people we have in week in and week out. One of the questions people were asking was, Mr. Bundu did mention that they are having regular meetings within the 21-man committee, and that was one of the conversation I think from the chairman, Peter Conte, right?
Yeah.
Within their side, and I'm sure when they had the press conference, that was something that they wanted to say, it's not us and against them, because there have been a time where the other member of parliament, as he says, they were part of the former executive, were available, they were not available, and they were having a meeting in water ministry or something. So where is this discrepancy coming from? And again, people were also asking, why now? Especially when there are things going on in parliament. At the end of the day, it's about Sierra Leone, and those gentlemen or women should be in parliament. Why is this happening?
Okay, right. Honorable Bundu, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes. Sorry about the break.
Okay.
And yes, I must say, I'm not in the area with very in the talk most of the time. So I just want for make you do a recap because I think I will not answer the question where you first asked me. I not be able hearing in response, but now I'm on. I hear you now clearly, so I just want to get that recap. We go from there.
Okay, for the benefits of the fact that you had a problem with the volume, we will make Liberty submit, do a quick recap of within even just the submit. Go ahead, sir.
I will just summarize it. Thank you again for the second opportunity.
Yeah.
I say, for me, now opportunity where una play Peter Conte, the segment where he do na AYV. This is the first time I saw it. I say, but the last question where the journalist asked him was very key. Where ask and say, waiting in priority. And Peter Conte in response was, rightly so, that he wants for let APC win 2023 elections. And that, of course, every true comrade for belief say 2023, we need for work very hard because right now the current government is so unpopular. But the only thing is, when we know they able to get unity, that will pose as a serious challenge. And I've been getting the opportunity for day with Honorable AKK in one media interview a few days ago, when at the TNT Media Empire. He not even mincy words. It come out very clearly say, in owe it to the public for say, the divisions them very, very, very clear inside the party, inside the 21-man committee rather. So my admonition therefore is using this very popular platform is if people then get ego and personal aggrandizement, and I'm using that very cautiously. Now I make I say if when are the conditional word that they use here, let them look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is the three things is Sierra Leoneans are yearning for a change, and they believe that that change can only come from the APC. Two, we have an opportunity for law we take power, but if division D we're not able for use the 21-man committee for let them stabilize, we're going to lower level up to the time when they as interim, it will be a Herculean task for we, particularly with some of us, they plan for sacrifice all to the Dunaya, family members who sacrifice who jobs them for no go in at the ground, for let no more who go join the comrades them, where they all say they do very good work at the ground for then we get 2023, it will be a Herculean task. So that was, in summary, my submission moving forward.
Thank you very much, my comrade Abdullah Berete, the former presidential spokesman. I hope see Honorable Bundu listen to this and understand exactly what we come ready to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. So Honorable, yeah, we want to see you clearly because you don't come too close to the thing. You image, yes.
It just happened. Say when
Okay.
hello, it is.
I did see you. Yes, I did see you clear now. You did hear me back? You did get me?
Okay, I seem to forget problem with you, but una dey hear me?
Yeah, clearly.
Okay. On the I thank Abdullah Berete for that in brief summary. Me as Honorable Ibrahim Bundu, as a member of the 21-man committee, I believe I go to that committee day with various experience. The first experience is my parliamentary experience, my political experience. Then above all, this is not the second time where I find myself in a 21-man committee. The first 21-man committee with them form, I be member, and it was chaired by no less a person than the former Speaker of Parliament. The current leader of Parliament was a member. The former deputy leader. I mean, you name them, the main executive, the regional chairman, they were there. So we had a very good, we had a very good exchange we interacted, we actually did all that was ordered on time, and we'll go McKinney, we will get a convention, we adopt the constitution. Of course, we're supposed to do two things, but we came there with one agenda, went there with one agenda item, then we came back with home with our constitution massively. So in that 21-man committee are supposed to be a resource person, in my view, and I believe in the view of so many people. And that is the resourcefulness where I take to that 21-man committee. And since its inception, I carry a lot of experiences. But I was particularly happy that the members of parliament, current members of parliament, are in large number, 8 of them, in this exercise. So I was very, very, very comforted by that, meaning members of parliament get a role and responsibility both in parliament and outside parliament. If you go to section 97 of the Constitution, members of parliament have a sacred responsibility both in and outside parliament. So therefore, for me, the 21-man committee would have been a very smooth sail, where you look at the caliber of people with my own experience and parliamentary and political expertise that I have. I get their experience here in this party, and I owe it to the party to give it, and which I am doing. The workings of the 21-man committee, it bordered on 2 books. The judgments, we clearly spelled out the orders and waiting at the do's and waiting at the don'ts. The Constitution is also there to guide us as prescribed in the orders that when una they do waiting whatever una they do. These are the 2 books and other attendant books. I mean, maybe the National Constitution, because this is a political party that is anchored on all the laws of Sierra Leone, PPRC, NEC, you name them. So with that, I've been very, very comforted. But let me take you back when we came in, before we were constituted officially on the 13th of, I think it was April, or no, May.
Honorable, I want to focus on the
Sierra Leoneans,
area of the interview, Alfred Peter Contempt submissions. We just want to get some facts then, because the
have been started. Yes, okay. I think I've been started. Okay, I think I've been started that.
The intention here is to, because the submission of Alfred Peter Contempt in AYV creates a lot of debates in the diaspora and social media, to speak. Whether he was right to do or say whatever he said in that interview or wrong. And that's why we brought you in, for explain to we in submissions them how that can be justified from the Constitution or from the court order we una get, and waiting surround una the documents that we surround una, the 4 or 5 documents then we surround una. Now then submission then they want. One of the things the way Alfred Peter Contempt talk is about a quorum of 7 or 8 people then from the 21-man committee. That quorum, is it legit? Is it according to the orders them way the court give una, so say una can proceed with that?
Yes. The question of a quorum is definitely very simple for approach. If you want to approach them constitutionally, if you look at the Constitution of the APC, when one of the documents where they use, I think it's Article 21F or so. It did meetings of, I think the rubric meetings, voting and so on, what have you. The quorum for any meeting at 21, and the quorum for any meeting at 1/3. So if we were 21 and we hold a meeting where 8 people, 7 people are present, it is legal, it is legitimate to take any decision. Even if when we vote today, 4 people then say yes against the 3 other people, it is still legitimate. I mean, anybody can challenge them anyway.
So you want to confirm, say, when they vote for the decisions they already make by that meeting day, 4 against 3, now so the thing end up?
No, it was not 4 against 3. I mean, just one for give an example.
Giving an example. Okay.
I mean, just one for give an example. You
okay,
see,
so
you are talking when you want to talk about a quorum, you talk about people present and voting. People present and voting.
Yeah.
So if yes, I mean, parliamentarians they not for really come up with because in parliament we also have quorum. The 132 parliamentarians are not always there. People then get international engagements, then get constituency engagement and what have you. But as long as they form in parliament, I think now 1/4. Now 1/4 now make up the quorum.
Okay. I want quickly ask. So the decisions them we will come up with. One of them we get to do with the creation of an interim. Now one of the core things then we wanna be one for push. Wanna manage for agree on that through voting, right? How many people then vote?
Yes. It was unanimous. 8 of us were there.
Okay. And when I decide explain to me what you wanna decide to do in that interim what you wanna try to create.
If you go into the ruling, all heads, all chairmen from the region to the constituency, they all then don't ask them for back out of OTSF because they are illegitimate, they are illegal. All of them are now defunct. And plus the whole executive of the APC party from region to constituency. You see, if you read the order or you read the judgment, the judge is specifically mentioned about the illegitimacy and the expiration of the party in executive concerning the prescription way or the tenure of every member with an election any executive from region. We all know saying 3 years. And that 3 year, the man he make it very clear, according to the constitution, every position we hold now for a period of 3 years. So from 2017 to 2020 October, now all the executives and data may not expire.
Yeah,
but because of the circumstance where the court's been there, yes. Yeah. So therefore, by 2022, they were even over expired. So these two factors don't clearly show you say we don't have an existing executive. And if you go to Article 10 of the ruling, I think it's page 60, paragraph 10, where they clearly say the ITGC, here meaning the 21-man committee members, now they're responsible for the overall activities and affairs of the APC running up to the convention, where the mandate will expire.
Honorable Mundo, I want to hold on that quickly. And I want to make we comrade listen keenly to the discussion we get now. So because we ain't get for coming, you get for try for pick some of the points them. I hope say they take note of exactly what in Honorable Mundo they talk about now. So they talk about the defunct members them we the court ruling gay. And the expiration of their own time wouldn't spend. So this is some of the prayers them we Alpha Peter Conte take in our court. And the courts make that decision for defunct for my own understanding, a defunct the heads of them departments in the chairman of the districts and the region, just the chairman. The rest of the executive are allowed to continue with the affairs of the APC. So the need for an interim was a question, why the need for an interim? These other people, let me ask. Honorable Bundu, you there? Okay, Sweet Bonita, you've been raised your hand for ask a question. I wonder if you can come quickly and say something about.
Well, literally, I just wanted to talk about exactly what you said when it was just the chairman and not the rest of the executive. And
yes, that we seem for understand, because we know say we have an outgoing chairman all over the regions, district, and all of that. That was a clear order from the court. And then we get, sorry, my voice, because I mean, the all in this just.
We're partying.
So basically we get, we still get, the courts allow, even though the years of the term of office for the executive, for make the party not get a vacuum, the courts use in wisdom, Eddie and Fisher use in wisdom for retain the rest of the executive, that is from the deputy chairman, the secretary general, the PRO, the youth deputy chairman, the youth secretary general, all of those people and all those positions are intact. Them are allowed to carry on with the affairs of the party. Where does the need for an interim chairman comes from? What is the rationale for the interim chairman to come on to for what vacuum? I'm not quite sure, because there's, yeah, go on, Sweet Bonita.
Well, most of the things we have our comrades here on the forum are asking is, people were complaining about the selection process. The 21-man committee is a selection process. And again, like, for example, they've sent some letters to people in the diaspora, giving them position, chairman of this UK and that, We've seen people have rejected it because they were never consulted. So they are not even interested in this. Where did they come from? Or where did they get these ideas that these people were interested in those roles?
Okay, exactly. I'm not sure if Honorable Bundu is hearing us now.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, fantastic.
I'm hearing you.
So, Honorable Bundu.
Yes, I'm hearing.
Abdullah Berete, listen keenly to the pointers them where the audience and the make and the explanation we will try for make now, so we'll get some clarity. So make a submission, on that particular point there. The defunct members them we don't take out by the court order, where are the chair people, and but the rest of them remain intact, because the courts no want there's going to be a whole vacuum of people then. So the need and the rationale for an interim is what people are asking now. So what is the rationale for that?
Yeah, you see, yeah.
You're breaking up. We're not hearing you.
You see, oh, are you hearing me now?
Yes, sir.
You hearing me now?
Clearly, sir.
Clearly, okay. You see, me, when it comes to the APC party, I like for involved into discussion rather than arguments.
Yes.
You see, yes. So when are there for discuss the issues of the party, we go before.
Absolutely.
I'm saying so, yes, I say so because the argument to people and they bring calm, apart from the fact, say most of them, and they argue from what you then tell them or this, that. Most of them, they don't read this, this order or this judgment thoroughly. But let us assume for argument's sake, we now all agree, say, all chairmen from region to constituency are defunct, right?
Yes.
As pronounced by the judge. Okay. The members, they assume, say, then for an acting chairman is not a chairman. Is it correct?
A deputy chairman is a chairman.
No, he's not a chairman. But use deputy, they say he's a chairman.
If
he
the
can
chairman
only
is
act.
not, if the chairman
Fine,
is not functional,
okay.
the deputy chairman can take over.
Okay, so no, they take over. He did it in an acting capacity. If a chairman is appointed, where is the vacuum, or where is the legality of that?
Okay, yeah, go ahead and tell me if he's not a chairman, then yes, go ahead.
We replace chairman by the argument. We rarely meet to me if anybody read the necessary the ruling thoroughly, we will go into the difficulties here where then they go into. Several paragraphs up to 8, they tell you about a defunct executive. Defunct executive. When an executive is defunct, who are you the pool? References are made to defunct executive. Defunct executive. We are on Kasu. Do me a favor. Some of those things, read them, make you look at really the argument of people have for bringing camp rather than the promotion of the party. So Naimika say a deputy chairman can only go to the position of acting chairman. He will never go to the position of chairman.
Okay, so now that make the courts outline the proceedings of the party by telling you guys that you're going to hold elections for Brincan's substantive executive, including chairman, into the various ward, constituency levels, district level, regional level, and national level, including the diaspora. A GIDA outline of a period of a time when they would do them for fill that so-called vacuum, which they don't defunct. And that period day we don't give, and that outline we don't outline that itself day, we expect say now that's the 21-man committee for follow. It's a court order. I'm not sure if the courts instruct the 21-man committee for go do an interim at this period of time.
Well, now just now, like yeah. Yes. Now
as of now, it looks like to say, Unagaga for chase the time. Time is of the essence right now for the 21-man committee for meets and targets. And because of that reason,
right,
we think say
right, maybe
it could be good for focus on putting substantive members rather than putting somebody we go just did it as an interim for about 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then they remove them back, then go put a substantive person. What is the point of that?
Well, now, like where the judge gave the ruling, mention nothing about Secretary General, mention nothing about an organizing team or publicity team, but for administrative convenience, for let we carry out the work of the orders. Now, you can say you can make rules, you can make regulations in any constitution. When we come to the question of the time, what now they talk about this all again, you boil to the fact say most people they not read these judgments because the time here is ordered with task specifics, and all the task specifics they will then give we then go with timelines. For example, they ask we for we appoint an auditor, an audit firm to audit forensically our party. Then give you a specific time frame. We don't do them. Una go make the rules and regulations who get for take una go na convention. Within 14 days, we don't do them, we don't submit them. And if you go back into the ruling, you go see most of them function then you go find out now the ruling say, then they give the auditor 60 days for make them do and complete their work. Then they also give PPRC who don't submit their rules then to another 60 days. As we speak, the PPRC then don't publish the rules in the Gazette. And after that, then get for receive what you call objections. And those objections, then get their own timeline up to the 11th. And when the 11th they begin sit on the objection, it gives them another 2 weeks for make them look at them, interface with the public, the petitioners or the objectors, and the ITGC membership. When that is complete, I just think you.
In a nutshell,
when that is complete, then you begin to talk about.
You're within the time within Guna, the time frame. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, which time frame will you talk about?
No, the target way the courts give you.
90 days, which I get on inside the ruling.
No, I'm asking because you say you talk about time now, so because I mentioned about time is of the essence for the 21-man committee. I think so.
No, but Sweet Bonita don't talk about 90 days. Yeah, I mean, sometimes some day you can read something or you don't understand them. But me, as far as I don't read the order. The order gives time frame for every task within GUI.
And on a day within that time frame, they notice so.
Of course,
okay.
For us as 21-man committee, our next step is because of the responsibility within GUI, and we know say there is a vacuum in those because mind you, now we take care of the whole party affairs up to convention. So party affairs not stop now number 11 or railway line. Now countrywide. But if we give a member of the 21-man committee for oversee each district, where is the problem? I can give you a short example. When we come in, we meet the urgency of winning the by-elections. We get 6. What did we do? Why we not left? Why then people then they talk say they're still legit? Why they not take responsibility? They not take a responsibility for make sure say the things they hope for happen, they happen. Now we send
honorable.
No, it's now we send representatives for go take leadership, and that leadership they talk about winning those by-elections. So what's wrong with that?
Okay, honorable, you mentioned something earlier now for say the courts not tell enough of look for an executive within the 21-man committee, but because of administrative prudence, una choose a secretary general, una choose PRO and stuff like that within una self, una agree on that. And with unanimity, una able for set that small executive for una self, una able for function properly. Not so? Fantastic. Now, the one that within the various districts, we then get the executive. We're not able to reach out to them for make them do because the court's given an order for run the affairs of the party until then one the way that the district them hear from una with clear instructions. Then they go able for take action for do what they're supposed to do. Because now una, the 21-man committee, they run the affairs of the party. If una not tell the deputy chairman na constituency 067 for let it do something, or the secretary general na 066 for let it do something, then no go do something just for themselves. Then go wait for una because this is a specific court order within Guna. So I don't feel say you guys for blame them, because if you don't do nothing, pass una go juggle them for do something. So
well, I know they blame them. Now the argument we una put forward for say vacuum, not the people then they. So if people then they, and if you are an acting chairman, you know what you for do. If you not one, I not for blame you.
no, the chairman don't know what
And
to do, because if you are running the affairs of the party, they are waiting for an order. The court's gonna order. Una self therefore give an order, because you're running a specific order from the court. If it's just a party affairs that has nothing to do with court, mind you, this is not a political decision anymore. People can make a political decision by doing something even outside the constitution, as long as it is for the benefit of the party in progress.
Right.
But in this case, there's a specific order from court, and that order has to be followed to the letter. Otherwise, it will be a contempt of court. So if they go an order for run the affairs of the party, somebody got to do something, go fundraise now that constituency Ubanda, where una not tell them for do that, it will be a contempt of court. So now the orders therefore come from
committed by who?
Huh?
Contempt of court committed by who?
By the other people, them where the court still say, you know, them for wait for una the 21-man committee for run the affairs.
Committee for run the affairs. So therefore, stick it if the court giving mandate for now we take over the full responsibility of the affairs of this party, take it to convention, then we sit down. We now get representatives now inside the day for carry reports back to the 21-man committee. We don't say sit down and go railway line number 11, go railway line. All the 21 people that they
Honorable is breaking up there.
It's okay.
I think the try to submit about the representative insisting on the appointment of the interim chairs them at the various places them. Now we are going to move forward from there into the actual appointments of these people. One thing Honorable Bundu, you don't come back also? You hear me clearly now?
Yes, I hear you clearly. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's move forward to the next one. We get to do with the actual appointment of these people for una fill the vacuum where una believe say upon, or the necessity of appointing people as interim leaders now all the various places them. How that went by, what you una do for make una appoint them people and which kind of decision they want to take for appoint them?
The decision for members of the 21-man committee at a meeting, we agree say there is need for let we go take leadership responsibility now all the districts will include the diaspora. Mind you, the diaspora now an agent of the party overseas. Now a privy of the party overseas. And when then ready for dissolve the executive of the party, they even make mention of agents, privies, and what have you, we include the diaspora. So therefore, we do it in a way not consultatively. For people in the diaspora, I'm aware, say consultations take place, and those consultations now inform how some people in willingness for make them give them the appointment where they give to we where they are, where they give you also to the districts. It's an engagement physically for us where they are, and electronically and otherwise. Those arrangements I'm aware of, those discussions I'm aware of, because really, we just grab, you go write somebody's name without talking to him. So that one I'm very much aware.
Okay, so you do them by consultation, by seeking the consent of the individuals, them way gonna agree for points, not so?
Definitely.
Consent.
So. Right.
Okay, when they go to consent, now I put out the names them out, not so?
Yes, please.
Okay, fantastic. Well, one question I go on for ask. I hope say me honorable comrade the listener so keenly. Abdullah Berite, you are listening keenly because your submission therefore be very important. You know, observe and listen keenly. Will they bring you coming very soon? Do not forget you at all. The discussion just to go on. So the question I also way somebody they ask now so one of the prayers or one of the contention of Alfred Peter Conte in case against the APC now the area of consultation with them vehemently root out of the APC constitution, which is one of the documents you guys are using now. And una insist or
which document? Consultation?
Yes. Selection by consultation. Selections by consultation inside the 1995 APC constitution. Right? So I want to make people in the cry say these are some of the things where Alfred Peter Conte they argue about that the party not for do consultation, selections, or anything like that. And everything has to be by elections. And now that they don't give, the courts don't give this kind of order for making them conduct elections, why then for go do appointments or consultation and make appointments,
you know,
not wait to do election.
You know, even when a political party form a government, they get elective position, then you get appointive position. When you go in, even to the 2022 constitution, this new constitution, read it, you go really know say there are elective positions, there are appointive positions.
That is when you're forming. That is when you're forming a government, but not when you're forming a political.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about when a committee set up by a court.
Yeah.
Set up by a court. So we want to take decision, we meet and discuss. This is what this I mean by consultation. What we want for take decision, we meet.
So the decision for appoint rather than for go into elections with the court given as a specific order. Now in the contention.
Now they confuse the some part of the ruling we talk about some part of the constitution where they talk about who to elect and who to select. For the mere fact, most of the decisions to put anybody now by consensus, whether by voting or what have you. They don't tell you say. There was an election because 8 of us did it. If 4 people let's say they were Diaspora or all man, you don't need for Odisep. It's a semi-elective, but not to that. I will not go into really the kind a committee set up by a court is not a political party, which is a irregular political party, constitutionally which is a passive. You will agree with me.
Okay.
So we are really executing a mandate. We get timeline, and anything once it is within the ambit of the law and the judgment, then that's what they do for me to make sure say timelines they're willing to give it. We even people in the talks again. Then I go on and the next day with an open mind. When you read the judgment with an open mind, some of them think they abuse your mind. But you see, they get 90 days, today they don't do this. You are really not really disabuse your mind for the interest of the party. And this party can call them the All People's Congress and not for some people's Congress.
Okay.
It go interest you. It will interest you and let her bring this down because it's very important to me and you for the interest of our party. When senior people, even members inside the committee, where they think about we, them and us, get the mind for pronouncing. But when I try now with all this here, this 90 days, allow people away get the party as if we are not members of this party. All People's Congress, now they say, "Look, people away get this party." We are not them.
No,
I just give you that example as an aside. Anyway,
Honorable Bundu, you for
Yes,
know, with your experience and knowledge of politics, you for know say, the party don't go through a rigorous and lengthy court proceeding to a point usai the court gave for Guna an order for come from a committee for run the affairs of this party. Pick 21 man there. Make nobody inside that 21 man committee they not expect say now a easy ride. So
very much
whatever somebody they talk now, you know, we're not going for sail through because as far as some people are concerned, the court deliberately divide the party. You understand? Puts a faction against a faction and allow them to begin bottom aid them. And you get supporters from both sides where they come up with all kind of rhetorics, all kind of political rhetorics. They say anything where they go for say. So I feel say una get a responsibility for make sure say, even though there is this notion that people, the courts don't put una for divide una for be magnanimous enough for able for find a common ground and try for move the party going forward. But from what you they see so right now, you know, it's like the party they continue for divide deeply. You understand? To a point usai 8 man they go to them for make a decision for a whole political party, whereas the other one then they now parliaments they do, you know, something got to do with national issues in the country. So we they come to that, but do not expect anybody for the inside that committee day and think say they get them easy. So if people are going to talk A, Y, Z, you know, make them talk. But if you remain focused on waiting on are supposed to deliver, I believe say, you know, not enough for action. Not only if you are genuine to the work they do, I don't believe say you for listen to any thing the way people they talk say, or men can give and the try and give the party to whether they can get them. The one them we probably they talk about here, that the one that we then get for elect substantive members, they would then go for elect to the various positions then, that then get the party, the elected members.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
una probably go hand over, even though una still members of the party. Una don't do una role una go for play because these roles are specific and they are orders from court.
Okay. Progress.
So now we're going to ask this question, Honorable Bundu. Why inside the 21-man committee we get 8 members them decide for call a meeting while there's a parliamentary session they go on, and we're not able to agree for Duam at a time when parliament's not on. That's now one of the contention them where people get within the party. Any explanation to that, sir?
Well, I can only say accommodating members of parliament inside the 21-man committee with the duties the way they get is not a rule. It's an exception or a consideration. The rule, because you know you are a member of parliament and you get your attendant roles and responsibility where you get for attend to. And if the judge gives a ruling, an order for make them bring members of parliament, I am sure therefore don't even have the initial balance the job we then get and explain them to the judge for variation. That's giving the kind of responsibility we get. I believe if the Anglo people and they come out now, that would have been the first protection. And again, at the ruling that if you get anything as defendant or what have you, where you think say you go hamburg the carrying out of this order, you can go for variation. Okay? But if you accept for them now a committee and the committee meeting then get timeline, the committee activity get timeline. You want time to your activity where you get outside of that committee describing it as this national issue. You are talking to the converted. I spent 15 years in that valley, and I know, lawmaking now we all they make them. Me and you now. We didn't gazette any law, like me and you people that they comment and say that me, I'm not in a parliament again for debate the law. Are they outside where they talk to you? I went on AYB, I went on Star Radio, I went on other radio. For give me your input as an experienced lawmaker. But the question of if the MPs cannot be, 13 of us are there. Are you telling me we're not get competent for the knack for making me take decision? Is that what you are saying?
So in effect, the court order of bringing 21 men together for discourse, meaning una with the 13 or the 9 or the 8, no care about waiting the other responsibilities of the others. Una go ahead anyway.
Well, it is not about no care. It's about the responsibility we don't give it. And the responsibility to get timeline. They talk about the time and time wait for no man.
Yeah, but you tell me earlier on, say, una dey within the time frame. Now by the time frame and specific orders, but una dey within this time frame. And now
so if we sit down, we dey within the time frame for now. And if we sit down, we wait for all the parliamentary sitting for close before we continue. We will run out of time.
Una flexible in terms of, because you talk say the affairs of APC not stop at number 11 old railway line. Una can hold una APC meeting na somebody in house or any part of the country.
No, not
I
to
think
somebody.
I hear that submission.
APC party offices all over the country. We go hold an APC party offices all over the country.
Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So if we not get that flexibility there, you understand, for go around the party offices them now the country for all itself, we have also get the flexibility on the timing, because if somebody within the 21-man committee or few people are within the 21-man committee get personal issues them for deal with, let's forget about parliamentary issues or national issues. When I not think say it would be necessary for making them people and they, get some small flexibility because of issues of, during the time when they go up on the elections, the election campaign, where some people they go on the election campaign. We not go, let we should all meeting, let proceed, because the man they go up election campaign. This is all about the progress of APC. You understand? And these are issues where they go on a parliamentary issue. So if that issue then the way they go on, when I decide for all a meeting during parliamentary session, so to some people they think say it is disingenuous from on our side for coincide the meeting with parliamentary session.
Well, we talk about flexibility now. Some point, it's on record. All meetings as late as 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. We've been there for light knowledge sometime. At the party office now, we for light phone generator or sometimes it's not functional. So we don't do all anything in it. So when we talk about flexibility, they on record about time they will don't hold meetings after 5 o'clock, after 6 o'clock. But you see, there is a limit to every privilege.
So what will I not do on this time? What will I not do on this
when
time?
I say there is a limit to every privilege or whatever way the latitude way they give to anybody. Because don't also forget, if you not do what you're supposed to do, we all are members of this APC party.
And we all get very sacred responsibility, not to favor for this party. Now responsibility, we owe it to the APC for now we do the right thing. But you see, like question of trust, like question of working together. But the cracks maybe don't exist even after the ruling, where the fact and figure in the drum about the do's and the don'ts we believe it to be. People are still not paying attention because their main focus is really not about the party. It's about people. Because look, even somebody we talk say and I mean say well not say even went to he said, oh, people can call me, big people can call me and so on and so forth. Is that the APC?
Okay. Yes, sir.
At this stage, maybe huh? I'm not getting mind of you to say, well, people can call me, this person call me. You are big somebody who don't hold state responsibility for years. You know, you flip flop at this crucial moment of the decision making for the APC. Excuse me.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Ibrahim Bundu. 15 years of service in Parliament, parliamentary, head of the majority party, a former district chairman for the APC, member of the 21-man committee, came inside the 21-man committee with a lot of experience and political expertise. Honorable Gwembundu, thank you very much for your submission. We don't get Sweet Bonita and Mr. Berete, don't wait and don't listen keenly to what they're waiting. They happen, and we want for listening to them now, since they don't listen to you for this period. So let me listen to them. Sweet Bonita, I think say you need to come in quickly, briefly, and sorry, Sweet Bonita. I don't say
just a quick one.
I don't say the audience they depend more than you right now.
It's too much. And one of the things is, you know, as we're expressing on Honorable Bundu's 15 years experience in Parliament.
Yeah, go ahead. Sweet Bonita, are you there? You've just gone missing. You don't go a whole. Anyway, now bring in we comrade Abdullah Berete. You don't listen keenly to the submissions them and the questions them and how we Honorable put in points them. We go for come to another area, but this one, waiting at your first reaction to waiting at the submissions then.
Thank you very much. You know, I can always tell people and say, whatever we do, we get to be very, very upfront with the comrades and the party. It's very important. Where you play that video clip from AYV where Peter Contempt they talk, it make and clear say, na Ion team versus a team representing the whole executive. So that alone, tell we say there is some division within there. And therefore, if Honorable Ibrahim Bundu say, now the 8 go converge for take decision them for appoint people them into respective positions, including the diaspora, me would be very curious to know whether the 8 people and then are exclusively Peter Contempt in young people them, we not to the other people them, with the parliament. I am very curious to know. The reason we make us say I am curious, because as soon as that list they come out, some of us where we named and then at that list.
You said you named me, did it?
Then put a name. Me not be even known, and later then send me name. Somebody send me the list. And before me they even see the list, some people they even don't go then talk all kind of thing about Berete. How Berete then and then they support NRM. Now then they sponsor Peter Contempt. All that, and they say the other time I pay $100 million for 100 million leos for Peter Contempt a hotel. Now I say, you know what? Now I discuss her with my wife. Now I say, well, this now the kind thing where some people them not they wait to get the facts, they jump into conclusion. But I've been get an opportunity. What I do during my birthday, I've been able to send message to AKK. Where the list come on, I say AKK, that are the member of parliament within the 21-man committee.
Okay.
Where he now I ask him, I say, now una sign this list here, una not even consult me, una not tell me anything. Now I say no. He say that list they not to a consensus list. He say, in fact, verity, we don't pull press release for say that list they not valid. For not able to talk from a position of strength, now I request, I say, do you send me that press release where you pull? He send it to me, I read them. Now I shake my head. I say, well, this again don't just show say there is a real division between the 21-man committee. Imagine the chairman pull a list, he appoints people them, then another person where they inside the 21-man committee but go pull a list, he say no, that list they not reach a consensus. So to me, it shows say the 21-man committee, just like what I've been saying initially, they beg them, they continue for beg them. Made them try for come together as one. Even that issue for say then convene a meeting, other people in the parliament, who side peace and unity there one word day. If then go say, okay, you know what, who not go able to come, but that meeting, they do a lot with friend time, we get some national issues, and law postpone this meeting so that we go able to come. Because like what in Ibrahim Bundu say, Honorable, he say, then do consultation them, some people they accept, they're willing for accept the interim. To me, if not been consensus then get, like what I say consensus, the other people them, everybody come together overwhelmingly. They appoint them people and they on an interim basis. I think say some people then go willing for work for the party. As long as that will bring the party to normalcy. So, like we saw, where people like even yesterday they say somebody go over the air, it go cost me mama, I'll be rated and then NRM and then do this. Now I say, you know what? I say me, I no need for the NRM for lay I support me party. I say they do me thing. They say, oh well, why you not be the talk all this one? And I say, well, when I go to UK and you go see the interviews and why don't give. Go Sarah Cast, you go see the interview again. Go na State Empire Media, you go see the interview. I said logically, if you know a me interview, don't mean say I know they talk. And they say, well, why me not the free talk?
I just want to ask you again. You know, Honorable Bundu mentioned something in the early stage now. Say it coming to this 21-man committee, specifically from Alfred Peter Conte, based on a level of expertise in politics and experience. And a man we know personally that he has it, he understand administrative proceedings and all of that. If this man don't tell we say, then do consultations, right? Then do consultations for all businesses there. So, you know, for appoint people them, for filling them gaps there. So how come you go tell me say, you know, you just see a list with them sent to you? A proposal list then sent to you first, or now the substantive list of a consented agreement between you and them?
This is a very important question you ask. Now, list I see, in fact, where the list come on, I know some other comrade where he named in at the list. The person called me, he said, Iberete, I see you name back, oh, me back, I see me name, what's in the go on? I have no idea what's going on.
Wow.
And I also see some people, they even go to the extent they pull press release for dissociate themselves from that list day.
And what do you do?
Well, me, I go on the air. I engage some guys in the UK. I make my position very clear. From there, I engage, even yesterday, TVS, One Media Empire within New York, they interview me on that. I make my position. I say me on politics, I not ever contest for any position inside APC.
So I want to ask you why you refuse, if they may consult with you, knowing very well that not to the 21 man they meet, now 8 people they meet, 8 people and vote, and then they consult with you, would you have gone ahead and accept that appointment?
You know, it will be very difficult for me for accept for very obvious reasons.
Okay, go ahead.
The reason being, I am on the verge of going to Sierra Leone to go join comrades on the ground. That's one thing. And also, for me, I believe in consultations. I remember the outgoing chairman, one advice I give, I say, listen, if they want to make any interim body, make sure say you bring up to 5-6 people then, where they float out to the chapters then, so that anybody where they come in as interim chairman, it will be a unifying force. Because when we left Salona, Canada, I meet some kind of division then between the outgoing chairman and some branches then. What I do, I consult with Payansane, the former Secretary General, and I also consult with Logos Kuruma when I've been the Diaspora coordinator. Now, they give me them blessings, say, Berete, as long as it is to bring peace and decorum for our party, you go ahead and see how far you can able to go into it. Even those
that is a political sort of a decision. You can go ahead and do certain things then for the benefit of the party.
Me, I believe for work within the structure. So now that make the needful thing what I do.
Yeah.
As soon as I see that press release where Peter Conte sign, the next thing what I do, I contact Honorable AKK. I say, well, I see this list there. How come una puts me name una not consult me? Me and you, would they in touch na face messenger with the chat? He said, Berete, that list there, it is me no, I come out. He said, in fact, me self don't pull a press release to the effect. So for me, my advice what they give. You know one then it is like right now, we party they wash in linens in a public. And when we do that one day, we are playing into the hands of the SLPP. That is exactly what they wanted. And my own position is, that is not good for us. For some of we don't need for be interim people. We don't need, we don't do work. When I be the presidential spokesman, I do me work. I was head of the communications pillar during the campaign. I do my best to the best of my ability. What come again? All the other day, look, I drive all the way from Toronto. I go New Jersey, then go host me in a Sarah Cast and TV. And they do me own bit. I don't need for all opposition to do that. Because for me, my loyalty is only to the APC as a party. That's it.
Okay.
So now I make, even the people that we go, then cost me mama, then say now the NRM, all what I do, me na person we prayerful. I pray me 5 daily prayers. I just pray for them, let God forgive them. Me wife they pray, me wife back when a very religious person. Now I tell them, now me mama, I say before the hearing at it, one old aja mommy we not do person nothing. In back now I call them. I say them don't cost you. I say, but before that person and tell you that, tell you, say what me do then cost. I say so people list where me not know about. I say then cost me mama. Now me mama say I go pray for the person, let God forgive her. And I will do that.
Okay, well, I like the submission. I like the last submission. So what thing I want to do, Honorable Bundu, I want to ask you a quick question. What does this mean to you guys? We come together for do this consultation and for appoint certain people then, where some of them come na social media and outrightly decline, say they don't want for be appointed into them positions they are so, and some of them even come up with press release for say they don't dissociate themselves from this appointment. And I wanna feel the uproar na social media all over the place. even though una get good intention for the party in progress and una don't come together, una form a quorum and went ahead and appoint them people here. So even though it is by consultation, as you said, but the people here so don't come tell we, according to Berete, that him, they don't consult him, you know, he just see a list. And somebody else call and tell and say, he see a list. How do I feel? How this progress never go ahead with this kind to really happen within this committee?
You see, thank you very much. All the people then we do what they do. They are comrades. They are comrades, and they have the same interest we get for the party.
Yeah.
I nothing say like I don't go na 21-man committee for go work for Alfred Peter Conte or for go work for Adrian Fisher. I go for go work with Alfred Peter Conte and the rest of the other members, principally because we all the same APC. They not bring no SLP person. But you know, APC is such a big party that we belong, divide ourselves into a lot of factions. We don't talk about that, but we are always like that. Records then they people that they know. So if they give you position, you're not comfortable with them, the human resource base where the APC get, but other people when go serve, you are automatically going to be replaced. If day, na the 21-man committee, you not feel comfortable for serve, within the legal framework of our mandate, you are going to be replaced because the time is not on our side, and we are going to go ahead.
So
you see,
so far, you get
there under a legal arrangement, and anything that has to do with the legality of our process and procedure, we pursue it. We decide then the manipulator, no, they did it.
Okay, Honorable.
What you make you see our for Ghana radio on this platform? Now for posterity.
Yeah.
Some people they don't get mind for Camo.
Absolutely.
But I want left me boys, even if one or the if they don't call me at this platform, I always become. And I don't go several places. And even on Tuesday, I will be again on TV, Star Television, just to continue to work for posterity. You can judge me even when I'm alive or dead. So me not afraid.
Okay.
With respect to promoting the APC. I'm not afraid.
I'm not sure if you get an update of the amount of people then we don't decline so far from the appointments them we wanna give them, and Uda and Uda don't accept, and when una go replace them people there, so we don't decline. How many of them? Because it seems like a long list, right?
Off the cuff, I'm not able to tell you the amount of people, and I'm possibly so busy.
Okay.
In fact, the district where they give me is so big, 10 constituencies. A lot of things can happen there. So really, concentration, is to really put the responsibility where they give make no fall foul or make no fall short.
Okay. Okay.
Me, as long as my APC are the work for, really, those side comments are secondary.
Yeah.
Those things are secondary to me. We don't depend this thing for a while. So, I then actively attend the APC party and the opposition. Now we are SLPP in the parliament. So really, we don't try to a day as a member of parliament, first na constituency, we win, we get power. But today, na different ball game. But that's politics for you. Now sometimes me not get that time for write book, but some of them things here what would they see. Judge me by them. Judge me by them.
All right, Honorable. Make a come in with Sweet Bonita. We don't patiently wait because it gets a lot of comments. Then we don't take place on the platform right now, and it just want make me we read them. Over to you, Sweet Bonita.
Hello, comrades. Well, I think just a quick one from the platform. People are telling us so far, those that they know that have declined, it's 4. And when it comes to the diaspora, it was 6. So it's 4 has declined, only 2 is left. That's the one that we are not aware of. So just to help our honorable on that side.
Okay, fantastic. So,
and secondly, what people are saying here is if Peter Conte was not able to unify the 21-man committee, how does he think he will rule a whole political party? That's one of the questions. And again, some of the questions or some of the comment people are saying, well, it looks like the 9 on Peter Conte's side are agents of the pauper, because at the end of the day, the previous committee members were available, which of course they were not available for any meetings. And they were having it, I think it was in Waterloo Street, whilst they were still at 11 railway line. So that's also another thing people are mentioning here. And at the end of the day, they said if the APC new constitution, we are saying no more consultation or selection, why was this done? Because I think at first, Honorable did mention that, oh, they did consult the people. But we'll literally find out now, 4 of them were not consulted. So maybe it was a ghost consultation, which is fine. But again, one thing they were asking, I think at first, Honorable's line was going off, with the 15 years of experience in Parliament or as Member of Parliament, what was his reaction or what was his stance on the 10 Member of Parliament for the APC that were illegally removed? Because experience and also things, that's where they come into. And with this, how long is this going to take? Because again, at the end of the day, people want to see where are we going? Because if we have a Secretary General that is pulling out a press release, which is his duty or their duty, chairman is pulling out a press release, then we don't know which is which. So that definitely tells us that there is a fraction, and it has been there from the beginning. We're thinking we'll forge ahead, but we have not. We're still going back.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much, Sweet Bonita. My comrade Abdullah Berete, over to you. You want to make a quick submission? Go ahead.
Yes, you've been the articulate just now, Honorable Ibrahim Bundu in experience in the Parliament.
Yeah.
That one, I will tell you, say it is uncontested.
Of course, yes.
Because when I've been go salon 2012, when I've been in the information ministry, when I go for go talk on behalf of the government, anything we've been get for do with Parliament and some legislation when I need support, is one that I can reach out to and they able to give me in context. Even when I was presidential spokesman, that time he was leader of government business. I always work with him and he was supportive. So this is where I want to use this platform, my appeal to him, so that with all that experience the way he gets, we uncontested within the public domain. I would expect if that number 8 people in day, now only Peter Conte in your side, I think say now they for them say no waiting law wait, may they not give no can give a picture say we divided in this 21-man committee. Since then people had and then at Parliament and they discuss all that thing. Law we wait if now be 4 of Peter Conte and young people them and 4 from the old one them 8. If not them don't take that decision, they will not for even get a recourse for a counter press release. We're not good for the image of we as a party. To me, when in all this conversation, I speak the conscience and the truth say, the party big past individuals. We don't see people and don't come, then don't belly inside APC, then don't fade out. New players then come. But the bad thing will go happen is, may they not write with history for say, when we've been there, they ask questions, say, what did you do when there was some division, apparent or real, in the party, particularly going into crucial elections like 2023? To me, this is food for thought. I'm not putting anybody on the spot. but it is just a passionate appeal I'm making. They just see about una right now, today being a Sunday, una left una own time, una can say una they can do this program. If it is not in the interest of the APC, una get family, una get other things, una go don't do them. If not for the interest of a party, I would not have been here equally so Ibrahim Bundu. But let us rethink that the party comes first. Because at the end of the day, I can tell people that being in opposition for 10 years is a very hard thing. May they ask, we will be the government, where some SLPP people and they go stand them. Then they go cost win on radio and television. Then they put we on the spot for go defend. Then in the middle of the night, you see some of them, they sneak for go see President Kuruma. We don't want that kind of situation for comrades. And the other thing is, just during the short time from 2018 to now, look at the way they don't kill comrades them. Look at the arbitrary arrest them where they don't put to people in now, Fademba Road. Look at the human rights violations we don't happen in our country. And look at who comrades them where don't develop mental health, anxiety, and depression, where some of them not able to withstand and die. So me your appeal is, do ya anybody where they now this interim body and even whatever executive get for camp, think about those people. Say, you know what? Whatever I have, whether it is self-aggrandizement politically, let me shack that away and focus on the bigger picture so that we can continue to come and covet the governance of this country in 2023. That is my own passionate appeal.
Thank you very much, Comrade Abdullah Berete. Waiting, I want for add to this, knowing Honorable Ibrahim Bundu with an experience and all of that inside the 21-man committee, he may genuinely have a good interest for the party in progress to go ahead. And because of that experience where he gets, if anything they go wrong right now within the party, some people are going to be blamed. A lot of people are going to be blamed within. But within your own experience, like a father figure, like a head, a senior comrade with so much experience and knowledge, Ingo will probably bear the greatest responsibility for say, Honorable Ibrahim Bundu, you there now. You're not able to bring Kam and Boboya together. You know, we know say, no, Alfred Peter Conte was, I would use the word non-entity if you would excuse me. In APC, in Sierra Leone, I would say, although if we get a membership somewhere in the United States, I'm not sure which chapter we've been getting membership and on whose position we've been getting, but it was not known as it is now. And for that reason, people will say, oh, would that be Alfred Peter Conte? Now, he don't can become a chairman for this 21-man committee. And he's relatively a young man. He don't get experience as much as some of the members that were inside the party right now, inside the 21-man committee, particularly Honorable Ibrahim Bundu, where he appoints, and also a few of the other members that we appoint, where they in the 21-man committee. We, as the general membership of this party, go all responsible, not only the one that will have Peter Conte, including the MPs then, we go all responsible if this party not able to get itself on the right footing for make we able for win the elections. Not only that, but there are so many problems them where they happen right now within, you know, the social media, among other people, them supporters, them general membership, them. We now a reflection of the actions of the 21-man committee. We go all on responsible and make none of una not think say una no go get people and for point fingers at una because una genuine. In as much as you're genuine member, as long as you're a member of the 21-man committee, at some point somebody will point finger at you, tell you say, now I don't follow party, now I don't do this to me, now I don't make this to happen, now I don't make this problem. For anything will go wrong, they go blame una. una no use, what I go say. I'm not going to say that una not listen to that, but una not use that as an excuse for say, oh, then they attack una, then they attack una, then they attack una. Una for expect the punches, una for expect the jabs them from all over the place, because now a position of responsibility for run a political party, particularly after the party don't come out from a serious court case ordered by a judge for make una come together for run the affairs of this party within a short period of time. And una got for face the reality of the anger within the party. Una got for face the reality of the discord within the party. If we're not able to be strong, get the thick skin for blank everything else. If we not know say una genuine, una sincere for the party in progress, and not to any kind of ulterior motive for try for you una self-aggrandizement, I believe say una all go able to achieve. And posterity go judge una, we go clap and jubilate for una tomorrow. But as of now, the jabs they una they get, the cost they una they get, the abuse they una they get, the insult they una they get, the threats they una they get, una now una responsibility now una agree. They appoint certain people then decline and say, no, I don't want to be a member of the 21-man committee. That is in a record. But if we not agree for being a member of the 21-man committee, that's not for complain at this point in time. If we're not genuine, let the work go ahead. We're not finish the work in time. We will make the party come, get the peace where the party get forget, and posterity go judge now. We all go clap, dance, and sing the victory song with una. We all go, hug each other and say, yes, well done, una don't do a good job. But as of now, the way things stand, we, the general membership of the APC, we are not happy. We are not satisfied with the work una don't do so far. We are not satisfied with the decisions that una don't make so far. People are rejecting appointments because they were not consulted. People are rejecting appointments because the 21-man committee not get a consensus. People are rejecting, appointment because, they don't want to get themselves inside this kind of quagmire where this party deeper. Waiting una they do. These are questions we people in the ask all the time. So, Honorable Bundu, I just want a quick response from this submission where Honorable Brother don't make and myself now so for make una give we hope, because now then hope that they give you the zeal for rundong for pull money in our pocket to spend for party. The sacrifices that they make just yesterday now come on already. Yesterday now come on already. Branch ready with self who drive now so put fuel who drive now so hours for reaching our Reading with lots of traffic. We go there, we pay money for APC. That money then a fundraising event. We pay money for entrance. We pay money for buy the drinks. We pay money for come back. Then we donate. A lot of people and donate money for this media.
Progress.
Yes. So we want to make you give a submission on that one, sir. Over to you, sir.
Yes. Yes. Make us start for appreciate and acknowledge una for telling who I am before now, according to how me and una meet. Owen Kasu, we meet and not ever meet you before. We meet an APC work na constituency. You know what happened to you, and I'm sure you left Naya, you're not satisfied. And if waiting happened, to when the ruling come out, you're not able to take that ruling, let look at them, let it reflect on what happened to you, then it is left with you. But me know some of the things that will happen to you. this new constitution and the ruling, it don't stop them.
Absolutely.
Don't
yeah.
stop them. I
We're glad
watch
for that.
I watch
Glad
you.
for that fight.
I saw you. I saw you. I watched you. You know, you were marginalized for nothing. Somebody from the blues was put over you. You know, I know how you, but I help with the courage to God make it go back. And I'm glad you nurture that courage and the little advice where you come back and you go wear new clothes for the APC. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you too.
I'm glad
Thank you for your advice.
I'm glad for acknowledging my experience and with waiting I do when you were presidential spokesman. I don't keep my experience, my expertise to myself. I share it. Not only to people than any former MP or any former my experience where I get, na Sierra Leone I get them and I go left and the international experience where I get, they can contact me, I can get free they can occasionally for do that. That is the essence of the experience. I don't go give them to somebody we don't need them. Because if you don't need them, you don't need them. I go, like I tell you now, with hope, with the experience where I get, I was very hopeful because now parliamentarians then we can form the majority of, the other members. These parliamentarians, I expect a lot from them. But I can tell you all my years of being the leader of the house and leader of government business, this is not the worst crop of people, parliamentarians, colleague parliamentarians who I ever face. But you know what? The experience what I get, use them for contain which
Honorable Bundu, you don't break up there. We need to hear you again. We need to hear you again.
This public will say to
Are you there?
It's a public party. This party, it don't come on now. People are waiting say they own them, not their hand. This party is a national party. Today, people are not talking about a fight or a contest between APC and SLPP. The current Sierra Leone situation, even when they are abroad, it is a contest between the Sierra Leonean people versus the current government headed by Madabio. With that, anybody when we think say they na camp for commodity can understand, but people are still in small silos.
With the volume there, the sound.
Let's move.
Okay. Well, Honorable Bundu make a submission about the MP them we my own opinion based on the interaction we get with them. Of course, this platform not share that view day. We just want to make that disclaimer clear to everybody. But my opinion based on the interaction. And this they tell we this they reaffirm the divide we apparent within the party. And it's worrying. It's very, very worrying at this stage, what they say right now, for let things like this, they happen. And
You dey get me now?
Honorable Bundu, you don't come back?
Yeah, you dey get me now? Yeah, I dey hear you now.
Okay, yes. You be the submit. I'll be just to make
I dey hear you.
a disclaimer
Hello?
about your submission on the MPs
I dey
there,
hear you.
that we don't share the same opinion of you as you have, because we own experience and interactions with the MP them, and are one of accolades. We actually commend them for the wonderful work what they do for we parliament and country. But you as an experienced man with your experience, and you believe say that the worst ever group of MPs that we don't meet in your life experience in politics, then it's an opinion, from your own side. Anyway, carry on, sir. Carry on. Honorable.
Yes.
Okay, you want continue for submit? Mr. Berity, want for coming?
Hello?
Yes. Okay, well, let Mr. Berity come in quickly, and then from there we'll come back to you, yeah?
I just want to underscore the professionalism where you can this on a platform don't also express, where you do the disclaimer based on the statement where Honorable Ibrahim Bundu saying are the worst MPs then this way you don't interact with. And
Hello?
where you also underscore saying your opinion. And just like you said, some of those MPs in the 21-man committee, I interact with them. There is nothing but just mutual respect. But again, since I'm not a member of the 21-man committee, it was good that you said, since those MPs are not on this platform for letting react, I think you've just played a very neat devil's advocate.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah. We want for now look at the APC and the 21-man committee from now going forward. What is the way forward for the 21-man committee? Are we looking at holding a meeting now and moving forward, like how we've been seeing when we start, when we all come together, when we kind of social media, when we go to party office, everybody jubilate with una and stuff like that? Are we going to see that scene again? Are we going to see that semblance of which we see the first time? To you, Honorable Bundu.
I always upbeat way campaign APC business. And what you make I always hopeful.
Yeah.
I always follow what the party song say in the struggle will always the 2002 leading up to the 2007 struggle will get victory. So if people are skeptical about them, I call them a storm in a teacup, not me. But however, if some of the things that they happen, if we have that information that they from the public, especially Asians, then we'll use the same.
Okay, Honorable Bundu, the struggle for get the submission done. The volume, the sound not being too very clear, and it gets cut out. I'm not sure if Sweet Bonita want to come in and tell me a few things, because we almost get to the time now. We don't get to the time, we will wrap up. Then we will come to Sweet Bonita first, and then we try to wrap up after that. Go ahead, Sweet Bonita.
Well, the whole thing is just about the last statement that Honorable Bundu made about the MPs. That's what people are just going back and forth on.
All right.
These are people with the national issue, so they didn't think like ignoring that, which was going to affect everyone, would have made them to take such a decision. But again, that's people's opinion online.
Okay. The question still remains. We have been one for make Honorable Bundu talk to you about going forward, from now on going forward? Is the 21-man committee going to sit and review the decision? Honorable, just a minute. May I rephrase? Oh, you don't go off again. Well, make I drop this message, make I drop this question to Comrade Abdullah Berite. What do you envisage? What do you envisage in this 21-man committee going forward? Because for we, obviously, we want to see them coming back together, holding meetings together, making decisions together, go to the lower level elections, you know, together with the next committee, whether the 25-man committee, which Ibrahim Sori is the chairman of. All of that we need for actually begin see that. What do you envisage?
I think say what you envisage resonates with me on thinking. For me, I believe say the party big pass we all.
Yeah.
Where we come on a governance in 2018, some people them they're still there with the party, but not so all man they come again publicly, they come for defend the policies them, like what is some of we can do for come publicly and talk on behalf of the party, even though we not so official spokesman like for the party. What you una they do so? Una they use una own personal resources just on behalf of the party.
Yeah.
And if we all they do this, the appeal is the 21-man committee in the quiet moment. All of them may then just sit down and reflect, say, waiting with they can do so. The first question should be, is it in the interest of the party? The moment any doubt there whether it is in the interest of the party, let them recalibrate their opinions and views. Because this 21-man committee gets a mandate for go by the court in ruling, use the 2022 APC party constitution, which of course has to be in sync with the 1991 constitution. But that divisiveness, just imagine for just appoint people and when are just interim, where they not get for pay them, where by now people, you know, then press release come or other one come out back counter them. That's not good for our party. It is like we are washing our linens in public.
Yeah.
And my own appeal is, I can always say this. Inside APC, we don't see people then don't disagree. I remember prior to Dr. Anes Baikoroma coming back into being our flag bearer in 2007, we know say some comrades and then they been taken a court, then go and challenge issues then. But when they resolve them, when it come into governance, it bring everybody on board. He appoints people them, he give them ministerial positions. They say, you know what, inside APC, let bygones be bygones. So if we move forward, me your appeal is people them, or no one let people them reach to a point where they say, but me, I don't give up. Because look so fat. Some of us will not give up. If for anything, just because we believe, say, the APC is the alternative government and party where they able to bring calm sanity. Look at the suffering within our country right now. Look at the economy right now outside it. So anything all they do, within the diaspora, at least that thing what they eat for the day and night, God don't will ever make we tire. But we'll get people in at the ground. Sierra Leoneans, they don't even say no to comrades them. For put tin at table right now is very, very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Do ya million appeal is the last word, let conscience be the prevailing circumstance between and among the 21-man committee so that they will defy the odds for say it is us versus them in the 21-man committee. That not they carry go far. And I appreciate you giving me this opportunity. As always, for let una invite me as a guest in this very widely watched and listened to program. Let
Thank you very much.
To strengthen me. Thank you so much.
That was the submission of the man himself, the former presidential spokesman, Mr. Abdullahi Berete. We want to tell you thank you for the time you take for can join me at this platform, for continue for talk about the peace of this party who we all love. We want to tell you thank you for the sacrifices them who you take from Musa Ude on behalf of this party in success. And the intention we get to let this party come back to power, and you resolute, you mind for work for this party, and you know go give up.
Thank you.
We applaud the side of you.
Thank you.
I want to tell you thank you. And this platform will always call on you for come at periodic times and for can talk to me. I want to come over to Honorable Bundu Meki give you the last few words going forward. People are getting a bit pessimistic about the 21-man committee coming together. How can you assure me with your experience and knowledge of bringing people together, and how you go able to work with them people here? So
we all going forward, we all are comrades.
Yeah.
And apart from the open committee, the open platform here, engage us, I can say, called PV. Let some of the nitty-gritty be told, some of the ugly stories be told. Because a lot of what you can call judgmental statements don't come out. You know, and when he go get a ruling, then it can just derail the process. But that notwithstanding, like I say, the APC was born out of struggle, and struggled among us, not ever stop we from victory. However, I want to encourage and ask that let we all keep an open mind. Let we come up from that principle of not this me allegiance not to this person. Let we all allegiance be to the party. That any the party will be one. It is not a some people's congress. It is the all people's congress. Anybody we want come na the people's congress, including the current president. If today against with SLPP, he say one come to APC, why not? Why for lock the much panam? Why for lock gates panam? Why for call Adeba say Kosam? Why for call Uri APC say Kosam? Not to SLPP, they go hire people for can cause APC people low. Now we inside the APC, these are the struggles, we take them as the struggles of the APC party. So the last word is, you want the 21 man to succeed, do so with an open mind, and give you inputs privately or what have you. All of us, including the chairman, were available to give you some things we, ideally we're not going to talk in our public, but it has become too much. Don't become too much. And some of those things, those developments, they're so important and they're so devastating that we go for bring and come, let mediation, like what you know they do so, put you on a platform, let continue in good faith. In good faith. So I want to tell thank you for getting me on the platform. Although 2 hours is so much, but because of the interest of the party, I endeavor for do that, and I endeavor for contribute my own small experience where I get. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You've always been very willing to come to this platform and talk to us whenever we call on you. And today, now one way you demonstrate, and a very, very short notice we give you, but you did make time for can join we in place of Comrade Bumne. This platform want to appreciate you for your selflessness on this, and we want to tell you plenty thank you. But before we round up, please, Honorable Bundu, I want to make you clarify one issue with me, one question with me at this platform. Going forward, we don't understand, say, yes, it is not some people's Congress now, all people's Congress. We know that. We understand, say, people in the course, because then get factions, then get with them. And I don't tell you earlier, say, that is expected. And now I did at the 21-man committee, now I steer the affairs of the 21-man committee. What do we expect from the 21-man committee going forward? Are we going to see you guys coming together in a meeting, do like I've been do earlier on when I go to party office, everybody dance with tuna, clap for una, sing with tuna? Are we going to see that in the coming days? Honorable.
Usai the party don't reach now. It is no longer about singing and dancing, and about hard work, sincerity of purpose. Then singing, yeah, it just for stop. Although without prejudice, say all work and no play, make Jack a dull boy. But there is too much play in the party, too much insincerity, too much things then they go on. But when you win me pancos inside APC, not to SPP no more they embolden. Let people then know, say me and you now put the plaba first. We will always go and come back Kameka. But let's go win the OTSF, the SLPP first. Let's go pull them up at this power. To me, now that's not my priority.
Will I go succeed?
Why not? Let I tell you, where people like can say, oh, this one great person, this person I get money, this person I get that. I always tell people like APC. Or the APC get financial resource base will include you. Look what you just tell me about what you go do na reading. So nobody can tell me say your money we get if they're not you go spend and not spend them. The APC has a financial resource base who will use that anytime, like what happened on the by-elections. So many people, including the diaspora, they support me very, 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 very little. We know the past support that they give to the past regime. People then take money on behalf of the 21-man committee, they hold them just to starve us of funds. But when we save Sierra Leoneans, we save Nigerians, we work and we make sure say it's not all about, but it's about dedication, sincerity to work. The chairman, the less and go Sama Bendugu. You go take the seats, parliamentary seats wouldn't belong to SLPP. You can't put on wrong. Me left, I go Berry Junction. I go take the seats, I bring and come. And so on and so forth. The people and way people and they go and the seat we lost na Tambaka. That's Karene district. Look at the proximity of Usai with Secretary General Komot. Look at the proximity from Usai, the leading presidential candidate, as they always call it. How do you explain that? So, Owan Kasu, a sincerity of purpose, hard work, and let it dance, let's stop. We know the dance before the victory. Now dance after the victory. Now let us dance after the victory. Now that means, but who they put the dance before the victory? We do in 2018, we lost. Yeah, this time, now dance after the victory. Now that's not me.
Okay, once again, comrade, Honorable Ibrahim Bundu, we want to tell you plenty thank you for your submission we don't make. And I just want to do a quick recap for the benefit of the viewers them we come late or during this discussion. This is the APC online TV platform, the mouthpiece of the diaspora, and this is the flagship show where they come to every Sunday from 6 o'clock Salon time, 7 o'clock UK time, with me, Comrade Owan Kasu, alongside Sweet Bonita. We start this program here today acknowledging the efforts of the Reading region for the wonderful, wonderful fundraising barbecue we make in Reading. Number of we moved from Bristol, London, Midlands, Manchester. We all could converge together for the APC business. And we get a notable member of the party. We are the former Diaspora coordinator, we are Logos. We happen for attend the event day as well. He give you a very eloquent speech. And I cannot finish with Reading without talking about the admiration we, the APC people, and get for the media team, this particular media team of the Diaspora. Somebody like Bintu Sise, we are one of the strong women them APC UK and Ireland, make a donation to the media team. And we also get Madam Filma Duati. We is a member of the women's wing, the organizing, as well as Europe. We get a title now the Europe as well. We instead give a very, 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 very encouraging, generous donation to the media team. Based on written in the see on a weekly basis, which we put out to the general membership. They really, really appreciate, and they know say we are struggling financially to maintain this platform. The sacrifices that we, the likes of Sweet Bonita, they do, sacrifices that we, members of the technical team, the production team, they do, the whole team, it's admirable. And then self don't begin deep down for support this media team to become the proper institution. We go able to take part in electioneering processes them, not only, but na Sierra Leone as well, to cover all the APC activities them. We get the likes of Kadi Kamara, the former aspirants na Koya constituency. I think for a couple of times now, instead of now Reading a base, and Kadi don't, pledge. He don't donate a lot of money, and he don't pledge for the put money in the account for the media team on a monthly basis. Huge amount of money we not ever see in kind. These are all sacrifices we people need to do. We get the likes of Pablo Stevens, we don't do. Also, equipment them, don't buy equipment them for this media team. We get the likes of Mr. Bennett from Bristol region. We don't do a lot of it. So we get people that really come up all the time to give support to this media team. We want to tell them thank you, and we encourage other members them also for look inside their own coffers, them let them check, let them support this platform, let this platform maintain, the standard who they so, and move on forward for support to party into victory come 2023. Okay, let me move forward now. We start this one, by talking about the Alfred Peter Conte in submission where he make, na AYV. Peter Conte talk about the 21-man committee, talk about the struggle way they go through. And then, Honorable Bundu come in with a question where we ask him, and he tell you about his experience and the political expertise where he gets. We talk about, him as the one way, like a knowledge resource who decided to go get knowledge and experience from, so we move forward into a question of the quorum we then go use in 21-man committee. Honorable Bundu justify the quorum we then use. We say yes, 8 man can form a quorum according to the APC Constitution. So now that make them manage for meet, and without the other members then we, Honorable Chagno Ramadan Majuba was given the mandate for appoint the Olobididi. And that question day was reaffirmed by Abdoulaye Berite, former presidential spokesman, to say the one that we meet, now all the members them we after Peter Conte choose, that was confirmed also, so basically that's clarify the divide, that's reaffirm the divide where the party gets, So Honorable Bundu went forward and talked about the need for an interim leaders them, interim heads of all districts them. And we went to the point, Usai, he talked about consultation. Consultation, now one of the word them, we been very synonymous with APC, consultation, selection by consultation and everything. So that what way people that we don't kick out, people that they scared for even use that word. And now one of the things that we make them go to court for say, oh, no one selection, no one consultation. But then it comes to a point to say, then consult, they say then consult. And then they appoint people then. Then we can happen for find out, see, we guess with the winner as to winner, Mr. Abdoulaye Berite is one of the people who then being appointed. We, get any consultation from anybody. Nobody not call him. He just see a name among a list of people. Then. So instead go through some inquiries and happen for go on social media and decline. So the question of why make the deputy chairman, the secretary general, the PRO, the organizing, the finance within all the institutions that they all in various parts of the country and the diaspora, why do not allow them for let them fill the vacuum, move on to an election, elect people them substantively, make them take the role and run the affairs of the APC. But he said, no, Honorable Bundu, say make them carry on. That is needed because the deputies, the deputy chairman is not a chairman. So since he's an acting chairman, they need an acting chairman. Well, I want to say on that note there, an interim chairman, I would say, is not a chairman. A substantive chairman is a chairman. An elected chairman who is substantive is a chairman. An interim chairman is not a chairman. Likewise. So if we say that. But moving forward, we went to an area where we asked them question about why they choose the parliamentary session time for all meetings. Well, Honorable Bundu, in his submission, justify their action by holding a meeting during the parliamentary session by saying that the MP then, when they give them the court order, then forbidden ask Adrian Fisher for variation because then get parliamentary session, how they go able to run the affairs of the party when they go for dinner parliament. So now the MP their own business that one day, no to their own business. Then they go ahead and do what they go to do. But then the question of flexibility came in. When we ask her about flexibility, it conceded to that. So yes, they've been very flexible by holding meetings 5 o'clock, and then 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, So if you concede to being flexible, why this time around you're not flexible and allow the MP then, when they discuss important issues them now parliament for finish the parliamentary session and can't hold the meeting from 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock this time around. But we went to a deadlock on that. So we moved on, Honorable Bundu talk about intention for make sure say the party go forward. We talk about the people then where they go around, the course, the party members, them, some of them talk about the one that we, they talk about say now we own political party, this or unilaterally hand over the party to the one that we get them. So that was clarified that indeed, the one that we then go for being elected people then for the position them, they are the one them we get for run the affairs of the party. That then we can literally say that then get the party, because they are the elected people them. They are the legitimate elected people then. So then we remind Honorable Bundu that this party make them not feel so when they inside the 21-man committee, then go just feel it's an easy ride. It's a very, very tough thing. So may not, fall for boku political rhetorics and cause invective the way they happen. Then say if you're afraid the heat of the kitchen, not go inside the kitchen. So some of these things people say, So we talk about the people that we decline, of course. Mr. Berete come and he highlights the atrocities with these governments they inflict on the people of Sierra Leone, and in determination for stand, for the peace of the party. He admonished members of the party for making them continue for work together, and the Sierra Leone fed up and tired with all waiting they happen, these governments. They can't wait to get this party out of power, ain't ready for spending money, for go out in Sierra Leone, for go support this party for Duam. They use the social media and all other platforms them we, able for reach out to for instead for playing your role in terms of support, for this party for go get victory, So Honorable Bundu come and talk about the problems APC was born out of struggle. And because APC was born out of struggle, the struggle will always be there, but at the same time, we talk about, we not all left the party to some few people and everybody gets to be involved. We go for allow people and for coming, why them for call Landy for Costandi, why them for call Landy for go Tindawani and all of that. We listen to all of that. We think, say, yes, well, now, the last question come now, we get to do with going forward. How do we go forward? How do we move forward? From in submission, I think, say, anybody really pay attention, nor go see, say, there is going to be an harmonious 21-man committee. So people are just going to be going helter-skelter, trying to search for a way forward for the 21-man committee as of in submission. And he levy very serious opinion on the members of parliament that these are the worst bunch of MPs that we don't come across all throughout in years and experience in politics. We beg to differ, but that's his submission, that's his opinion. We could probably get somebody from the other side of the 21-man committee. We will come in and tell you their own side, because today, this week is about the fact of Alfred Peter Conte in submission and how then go able to justify within Alfred Peter Conte saying that AYV. So probably you will get another, session with the other side, from them within the second say. And by now, this platform supposed for the call on aspirants them will come for can talk to you about their intention, why they are aspiring for the substantive position them inside the APC, because we get strategic projects where we don't put strategic planning for, for the year. And as of now, we are sitting here discussing issues, problems within the 21-man committee, where Mr. Abdullah Beriti clearly tell we that say we are washing our dirty linens, in public, which everybody agree with. So the questions from the audience and from the people that really view the commentaries has been wonderful and to the point. Sweet Bonita Sevdom come in with your own ideas them and tell me a lot about what the people and think. So if I can reach there, I just want to say this platform, is open for discussion on the APC affairs. I just want to know if Sweet Bonita gets any last few words to say on this, for summarize or for round up and finish them off there. Sweet Bonita, over to you.
Well, my only last message to the public is September 3rd to October 4th, we go out and register.
I want to make me comrades have say that. Comrades have got for say that.
That's what we need to do now. We need to
Yes.
sensitize our people about the registration, and that's our focus.
Over to you, sir.
And that is very key. I would have been surprised if Una not touch on that, because the thing is, we can always say for go vote, but before you vote, there are certain preliminaries. Then we faced that situation there in 2018. Some people can go to rally them, then they dance. Then when time reach for come, they're not even able to vote because they're not registered.
Yeah.
So and they beg everybody, especially within in the diaspora, Lord, we encourage you people them. Like me, so me on village, I don't talk to them, say, I don't make people let them see who side them get for go vote. If you fast small, the support to me go give, or they organize or gather them. Even if not on the same day safe, but at least then go do them by batches so that we'll just so care people and go let them able for go register. Because when you say you vote, that way you register. So every comrade, Lord, we go all out. Let we support the process. This is not the time where we test we serve, not to just so kind of TV and say, oh, we are committed, we are APC. If we can afford it, all people the way they afford it, let them chip in. And let not 10 Okada they organize for care people and go appreciate them. So to me, this is a passionate national appeal. We of course will cascade to we in the diaspora, because at the end of the day, APC business, it will be all comrades the business.
Absolutely. That's a very, very good, solid submission from the man himself, Abdullah Berete, the former presidential spokesman for the APC. We say this platform can always tell we comrades them for do all the good you can in all the ways you can to all the people you can and for as long as you can. With me, Comrade Owan Kasu, alongside the Sweet Bonita. Thank you very much to all our comrades. Thank you very much, Berite. And we'll go left for now with this one. Okay, all good things must come to an end, and this is the end of it. Sweet Bonita, thank you very much. And Tara to all